generally we always buy the second quality. You can buy sable in up to 10 qualities. And like we dress the hair ourselves, so we clean it. We were not buying a hair in a bundle from a middleman. We do all of what's called the hairdressing ourselves. It's an extra step to control the quality. And Da Vinci, is all about the quality. The same family's been making the brushes since 1890, and we're still, family-owned factory. So everything made by hand is made by brush makers who, perhaps their father or grandfather worked in the factory and made the brushes by hand as well. So it's generations of kind of know-how go into every brush. So like I said, we have the Maestro line. We also then, for artists who want to not spend as much money, but get maybe the same effect, we make a line called the Harbin Kolinsky line. That's about 40% less, series 1526Y. And then we make another round, the series 36, which we call the Usuri Kolinsky. And that one is kind of the third quality, but still excellent brush. And that's a little less expensive than that. So we make 3 different qualities in Kolinsky sable. We make the Maestro, the Harbin, and the Usuri Kolinsky brush. Then the classic kind of, generally all over Europe and in England, people would be using sable brushes, in the past times. And then in France, you go and you'd see people using squirrel hair brushes, what's called the Petit Gris brushes, generally in quills. We make that brush using only the best quality. That's our Series 418 Petit Gris quill. It's a blue squirrel brush. To my knowledge, there are only 2 or 3 manufacturers that use the best quality in that, and then you can buy it in much lower quality. But we certainly only use the best. And we also make that brush in rounds and flats with ferrules too, in the traditional shapes. And so this is, what some people refer to as a mop. It holds the most water. It's not going to point like Kolinsky sable, but it's going to really lay down a lot of color in a wash. Or, there are many different techniques. But so if you want something that's just going to hold a ton of color, this is it. And we have a YouTube channel. You can see all these brushes in use. We've made a short video for every series. And then next we make a brush called the Cosmotop Mix B. And this is a blending of sable and squirrel. And the idea with this is we put some synthetic right up the middle of the brush in the longer hairs, just a little bit. And it was a way to make larger round brushes that, again, would be less expensive. So here, let's say you wanted to buy a 12 or a 16 or even a 20, it's much more affordable than buying that in a pure sable brush or a pure squirrel hair brush. So it's a blend. And we have, we have many people who are well-known flower painter brushes in watercolor using this brush because they're using these bigger sizes to do the petals. And so if that interests you, check out that brush, the Cosmotop Mix B, Series 5530.